Hey, Knolly Williams here, your success coach. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through teams at eXp. In fact, we're going to talk about understanding teams at eXp. You know, one of the big questions that I get all the time, people ask me, hey, Knolly, how do teams work at eXp? So in this video, very quickly, I'm going to walk you through how we do teams, how we operate with teams here at eXp. So in order to do this, what we're going to do, let's take a look at our document, Understanding Teams at eXp. And as we look through here, I want to show you that there are actually 3 different kinds of team structures that you can have at eXp. It's up to you. You choose what works best for you. And then there are some that you actually qualify for. So here's what a team is defined as. One team lead or a team leader, okay? One or more licensed agents working as a team member with a team agreement, okay? Team agreements are mutually agreed upon terms between the team leader and team members. You might look at this as an independent contractors agreement, okay? So essentially, when you look at the team types, there are 3 different types. The first team type is a self-organized team. That's the easiest team type to organize here at eXp because it's self-organized. In other words, you don't have to really do much to put it. You just have to come up with a logo. Here's the name of our team. And essentially, as you enroll agents under you at eXp, they're enrolling on your team with whatever agreement you have with them. And they're able to use your team logo, etc. So the only thing that is required is a team roster. You provide a team roster to eXp. Now, a standard team, which is the kind of team that many are more used to seeing, with the standard team, you're going to get there's a reduced what we call half cap for team members. So instead of the team member having a $16,000 cap, they're going to have an $8,000 cap. There is a minimum referral percentage required, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Team agreement is required in writing and with eXp approval. So you have an ICA agreement. eXp has to approve that. Team roster is required and is provided. And you have to have a minimum of 6 million and 30 closed transactions within the previous 12 months. So if you've closed 6 million in deals in the last 12 months, or at least done 30 deals, you would qualify to have a standard team with each of your team members on a half cap. Now, the mega icon team is a little, there's not as many people that qualify for this, but this is a reduced quarter cap. Okay, that's a $4,000 cap to each team member. Minimum referral percentage required, team agreement required, same as the other. Really, the only big difference here is the qualification. There's a minimum of 40 million in production and 175 closed transactions, and you have to have 10 capping team members in the previous 12 months. So again, if you have a scenario like that, I'd be happy to walk you through that, how it would look for you with a what we call a mega icon team. So I'm going to walk you through the rest of this very briefly, because I don't want to make this video too long. I've got other videos that are quite lengthy that explain more about teams at eXp. If you have an independent brokerage, you're thinking about joining eXp that way, I've got a lot of videos on that. But in this one, I just want to quickly go through sort of the overview. Now, how commission is calculated is very important for you to understand this piece. So the first deductions are for any outside referral. So if there's an outside referral, 25% referral, that's the first deduction that's made. Then the second calculation is the gross commission or remaining commission after the outside referral is divided between the team leader and the team member. Remember, that's divided according to the split that you have in agreement with your team member, okay? So then all the eXp Realty company dollar and fees are deducted from each agent individually. Okay, so what you're seeing is that at eXp, at corporate, if you will, that commission, that deal is closing, and at the corporate level, everything is being kind of split and handled, and then your team member gets paid directly, you get paid directly. Now, transaction fees such as broker review fee, cap transaction fee, and risk management fee are per transaction, not per agent, okay? And that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, what does this mean? Let's look at a couple examples, okay, and then we'll wrap this up. So I'm gonna show you two examples. Example number one, let's say for example you have a 50-50 split between you being the team leader and your team member, okay? Now neither the team leader or the team member have cap. This is sort of the scenario. And the transaction is with a $10,000 gross commission. So here is how that would be split out. You can see the math how it is. So the $5,000 gross commission would be to the team leader. And then as you can see over here, $5,000 to the team member. And then there's a 20%, which is 5,000 minus 1,000, that's 4,000. So the 20%, if you're not capped, goes to eXp. Same thing over here. Now, then there's 50% of the broker review fee, okay? So the broker review fee is $25 per file. That's for the broker of record to go through and review every single document in the file, make sure that the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, everything. There's a $25 per file broker review fee. So that's $12.50 that each of you would pay. Then the E&O fee is $40, okay? So that would be $20 that you would pay and $20 that the team member would pay. So you can see here that that's how it's split out both ways, and then that net is $39.67.50. Now let's look at example number two. This is with a 50-50 split. The team leader is capped, but the team member is not capped. So still with the assumption of a $10,000 gross commission. So this is very important to kind of look at this one because it kind of shows you, one of you could be capped while the other one isn't, and it's still not a big deal, okay, to calculate. So as you can see here, you've got the 5,000 gross commission, both sides, less 50% of capped transaction fee. So at eXp, once you meet your cap, you just have a $250 transaction fee on your next 20 deals. After those 20 deals, your transaction fee goes to $75 per deal, okay? So you're not paying 20%, you're paying let's say you just capped, you're paying $250. So you'd be at half of that. So that'd be $5,000 minus half of the $250 fee, which is $125, less 50% broker review fee. We talked about that earlier, $12.50, and then less 50% of the E&O. So this would be your net $42.50. Now let's look at the team member. The team member would still be uncapped, so they're at 20%. So they would net, their gross would start up at $5,000 and go to $4,000, and then they'd be at a 50% of the broker review fee, $12.50, 50% of risk management fee, $40, okay, and that's minus 20, and then they would be at $3,967.50, okay? So again, you're just paying half of the capped transaction fee of $250. They're paying 20%. So their side looks exactly the same as it did before, whereas your side being capped, you're essentially getting a different calculation on that. So, and then down here it says that cap transaction fee reduces to $75, and that actually after you cap and do 20 deals, your per transaction fee is $75 at that point. We talked about that earlier. So I just wanted to make this quick video because a lot of you have been asking me, could you please give me a numeric breakdown, a financial breakdown of how it works if I bring a team to eXp, and there it is. That's how teams operate at eXp. Hey, God bless. Hope this has been very helpful. If you need more information on eXp, you can go to my personal site, Partner with Knolly, Knolly, partnerwithnolly.com. And until next time, God bless you, love you, and I wish you success. See you on the next one.